So hello and welcome back to Griffith's Production, where there's a whole load of teasers, stories and chaos. So this is spoilers for Stacey's Lover season 19. Now, it will be called Stacey's New Life. I will be doing it as Stacey's New Life. But this is just a few spoilers, just to basically tell you what's going on. And yeah, just to keep you excited for this final season that will be coming out next year. It will be out early next year. So the first spoiler is Zach gets arrested and goes to prison and sees Liam. Now, so Zach gets arrested for assault. Zach goes on a night out. He gets arrested, and then he gets in a fight with a guy, and he ends up in hospital. And then Zach gets arrested, and goes to prison and bumps into Liam, to Stacey's ex Liam, who is currently in prison for 8 years for faking his own death. Now, Zach and Liam sort of have a lot of bickering. They argue quite a lot. They don't get on whatsoever at all. Stacey, Zach rubs in that Stacey's better off without him, and Liam says, "Well, isn't that what Whitney did to you? Didn't she run off with your 2 children?" So yeah, it's going to be very good. They're going to be very, very tense scenes between Zach and myself. But yeah, they are going to be amazing scenes between the two pair. So the next one is Danny is cheating on Ruby. So yes, I don't know if you remember Danny Pennant, or whatever his name is. He was in EastEnders in 2014 and 2013 when he was around the same time as Janine, and he basically he's with Ruby, but he's going out, he's acting suspicious, he's taking mysterious phone calls, and Ruby gets a bit jealous, and Ruby doesn't like it. So he goes out, and let's just say the person that he's cheating on Ruby with is a bit of a surprise, because it is another familiar character that is returning that we haven't seen since 2012, 2013 max, maybe a bit longer. But he will be returning, and I can't say who because it is a surprise. But yeah, these were only Ruby and Danny were only meant to be a temporary thing anyway. The next one is Stacey returns to Walford with Kyle. Now, obviously, as we know, Stacey is currently in France with her big brother Kyle, and with her brother Kyle that was in Walford in 2016. Now, he's obviously, Stacey's gone to stay with him after my character Liam Slater, her husband, went to prison for 8 years for basically fraud, and he cheated on her with Asher Sharma, played by Paige Sandu, and basically Stacey returns with Kyle, and let's just say Kyle's very, very keen to meet my character, but he doesn't, because obviously I'm in prison. So yeah, it's going to be really good. Kyle is back halfway through season 19, and he will remain in Walford until the end of season 19. So he will be staying. So the next one is, yes, very, very sad news for those Ruby Allen fans. Now, Ruby Allen is going to die. Now, I know Louisa Litton is going to be bowing out of the role permanently, but she's going. And I'm not saying how she dies, because I want to keep that under wraps for the time being. But yeah, Ruby will get her sad passing and her sad exit in season 19 of Stacey's New Life. So yeah, it will be very, very sad to watch, well, to read, but it's going to be, I think Ruby's come to an end. Ruby has come to, she's ran her course, and maybe she deserves to go off in a fitting way. But I can't say too much, so you'll have to just stick around until early next year to find out. But personally, I did like Ruby. I feel like there's a lot more that can be done about Ruby. I do think she deserved a better. There was more potential for Ruby, but I just feel like no one's bothered about her anymore. No one cares. No one just. There's nothing to. She's got nothing in the square. Martin's gone, so yeah, it's time to get rid of her. And the final spoiler is Liam is beaten up in prison by Sean Slater. So yeah, so while Liam is in prison, he bumps into a very, very familiar face other than Zach Hudson, which is Sean Slater, which is Stacey's brother. And let's just say Sean is actually in prison for the murder of Stacey's stalker Theo. And he's, let's just say, yeah, Sean's not happy about the way that Liam treated Stacey, and Liam gets a little bit of a kicking. But don't worry, Liam doesn't die, Liam doesn't go or anything. I can guarantee he really doesn't. He will stay in prison, and we may see him in a spin-off or in another story further down the line. But until then, yeah. Liam, I will be staying in prison for a few years until if I do deserve to bring it back, do decide to bring it back for like a one-off spin-off thing, then I will. So make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, just let me know in the comments what you think about season 19. Is there anything that you're looking forward to? Is there anything that you're not looking forward to? And yes, this is one of many YouTube videos I've got to make. I have got to make some YouTube videos, but a lot of them will be scheduled because my Behind the Bars season 13 starts on the 23rd of April. So make sure you tune in for that because that is going to be hella good. But yes, I will see you all very, very soon.